Hah? Kenapa? Oh. Hai. Ayo kita tamatin XIV Endwalker. Ini gue udah MSQ 89 sih. Ada suara apa itu?
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
We'll get through this together.
Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Drybone. We've both changed much since then, have we not?
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though. In uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
Victor.
To our comrades.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Sekarang cari Alice sama Alvino. Di mana nih itu? Di dekat studium. Saya start studium.
Oh!
Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never failed to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love, you deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait! What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. Oke, sekarang ke Alvino. Where are you, Alvino? Di Lebeya Estate. Estinian bajunya ganti nih. Wow. Kamu gak ikutan perang Estinian?
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... It was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
You were never one to forsake a friend, Alvino.
No, I'm not. And I'm proud of that.
Fiktif Ojika Sunjika ini di Baldesion Annex. Nah, kita ke Baldesion Annex. Welcome back, man. Let's try to catch a final few wings before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweet dreams in this final night before the big day. Alright. Oh, jangan-jangan final days kemana-mana nih. Di alami gue udah belum pernah soalnya. Udah pernah? Wah. Minus. Kok begini gitu?
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Kenapa dia kayak tahu rambutnya kayak
in that
rambut dragon
transcendent
tanduk
moment,
gitu.
What was it that I sought in you?
Gue pikir kita ngalamin Tion aja udah, kita nggak ada urusan sama si Venus.
What was it that you sought in me?
The Day of Reckoning. Jadi deg-degan. Oke, speech terakhir. Alvino?
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready.
The Ark is ready, the Ark is ready.
The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel.
Oh ya, Loporrits yang kelinci-kelinci yang akan mendarain vesselnya.
They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule.
8 orang ke Ultima Thule. Okay, final mission. We have to defeat Mission. Save our world. Avert the final days.
Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Mission. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Tamatin, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether.
Kita harus namatin, mau gak mau. Kalau misalkan final days,
Yet whatever it is that drives you,
the source kena
I
kan
have faith in its
dunia-dunia
power
lain
to see
hancur
you
semua.
through. So please, triumph.
Alright, Cryle. It's gonna be
Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait!
What's up, Tataru?
Both Kryle and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too, Tataru. Unto the heavens. Ujika Sunjika is ready to send off with a smile. I suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. Would that I had such words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Mayhap the teachings of Galus Baldesion will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred. He said, look beyond them, and there you find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life, things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture unto the sea of stars. Thank you, Ujika. Okay. Let's go over there. This is it. This is it. The final battle. Let's vanquish Midian. We can do it. Say the word. Support the deed. Woo! This is it, guys. This is it. You put your brothers, protect you. Okay. Nice. Okay, I want to talk to Alfino. Everyone, this is the pinnacle of the astrochemistry. The synthesis of modern innovation and ancient wisdom of Allah. The Ars engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I never thought possible. Alfino, let us hear what Father has to say. Ali says, they said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. Tancred. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. Estinian. For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary, still I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. Grahatian. So this is the ship that will bear us unto ultimate role. Oranja. That even Wilson and Bolivia should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. Oh. Bapak sama ibunya Minfilia datang. Nah, it was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on, and now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you unto the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. Okay, let's go, guys. Final mission. Fokus.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of star-faring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So,
Nero,
have you thought of a name?
Nero, kenapa kamu nggak mau ngomong? A name? Of
Wasn't
what?
everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Right.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
What is the name of the ship?
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us.
What name?
The Starship
Ragnarok. Cool, man. Jadi inget FF8 nih, kalau nggak salah pesawat yang keluar angkasa juga namanya Ragnarok. Gue lupa ini.
I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Really? Every tribe. Thank you guys.
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations.
Every tribe's coming here.
You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Wait, what?
Thou wouldst employ summoning. Or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it, a derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience.
Kita mengutilisasi Mother Crystalnya itu ya. Into primals of purer form and greater obedience.
Summoning as it was intended, one
Kayak
might
mirip
say.
practical summoning kayak biasanya aja.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Tapi apa dalamnya? Deities berarti berwujud dong. Using Mother Crystal and send them to the Ragnarok.
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Nah itu yang gue pikir. Takutnya benevolent deities.
Alright you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way!
May we have a moment? in anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed the...
What's that?
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem.
Okay. Good.
Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
How very convenient.
There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Oh, I will.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Wish me luck, guys. Let's go. Hey, good. Another cutscene. Okay. Preferably Jesse live on. We'll save the star and return home, I promise. Stola. Primal summoning as it was intended. I never dared to consider they could be invoked without the danger of tampering. Change has come quickly to the star, and greater change yet awaits in the days to come. All the more reason we must not fail. Timing threat. Venturing quite literally into the unknown, we have to be ready for anything. As I said before, whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. Estinian. I'd rather not spend any longer mulling of strategy. None of us are strangers to despair. If that is a source of our power, we are ready for it. Ranger, I must grateful Sun has devised a contingency should the need to arise. To apply it shall not. We must need to strive for victory to last. Without exception, of course. The stage is set. Alright, darkness and light, despair and hope. As goes one, so goes the other. Let's go. If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. This was the cutscene. Lot of cutscene, right? Tidur lagi.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back. Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So,
Ready as I'll ever be.
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going. Alright.
Oh, come on. The burnt out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again. With feeling.
Okay, issue the command to launch. Evolvino to the honor sighting. I think
me, but
you're the leader, Vino. I mean,
no need to be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
If you all insist. Onward unto the distant stars and beyond. Ragnarok, engage. Engage! Engage!
Let's go, man. Ooh, what is that? Ah, dang it, so cool. Goodbye, Starlion. Is he summoning? I don't know, Hyper Hooper or what is it? Ah, alright. The deities mean the Ifrit and every Titan? Okay, I think Primal. Nice. Rama, Leviathan, Omega, Bismarck. Alright, Garuda.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Do not sulk so. For thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Oke. Para masuk ke badan pesawatnya. Booster di Ether, booster di Hyper Hopper, I think. Oh, man, gila, keren banget. Endwalker, Endwalker, masterpiece. Pabe ini, pabe.
one piece? Good. Sleeping Way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
Dia ngasih tambahan power ke engine nih.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats.
8
Perhaps
carats?
7 at a pinch.
Ada satuan 8 carats.
Alright, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness.
Emptiness? Ultima Thule?
That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteon, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Wait, what happens right now? Some troubles. Some monster that we have to fight.
What is this?
Another
Something
ship?
is interfering with the equipment.
Okay. Virus? Another ship?
Greetings.
Meteor. What the?
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Meteor. Loud and clear. It's her, the bringer of despair.
This is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters?
No.
I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
We're not giving up, Meteor.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end.
It's up for it to say, but it's up for us to decide.
Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness, Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
How come you determine that life is an anomaly? You have to check your philosophy of your life.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now.
Kaget gue cuy. What? Come on, you can do it. Dynamis.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end.
Embrace each other.
Where those who yet valiantly cling to life can thrive.
Oh, come on. Tancred. What's happening? What is happening? I get a firefly. Where is Tancred? Come on, we have to search him.
By the Fury.
Not by the Fury, man. By the 12.
Tancred?
Meteon has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
Capacity.
If that's the case, then Tancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth.
The planet or...
Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Come on. What is that?
Is this
a
dead star?
Yeah, dead star.
As I live and breathe.
Tapi kenapa?
I live and breathe.
Ada
The
oksigen.
environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Iya, kenapa environmentnya bisa bunuh kita gitu?
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Ini area terakhir ya sebenarnya. What? Even 3 Omicron. Really? Omicron? Alright. Gratia, if Medians will strike again with such of overwhelming force, I honestly don't know how we are to oppose her. Istola. We were clearly no match for Median, yet we've survived unscathed. But how? Alice? It's so dark, I can't do anything. Okay, I arrange it. These two witness what become of Thancred. So quickly was I overcome by Median's malevolence that I saw not of their altercation. There is a dizzying, a disorienting feeling about this place, as if I could lose my footing at any moment. I must be careful. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely, I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that, we must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good as direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Okay. Di situ ada monster. Coba kita lawan satu monster. What in the hell? Wait. Let me just respect the moment, mate. OMG. What? In Ultima Thule, they say it's just like the edge of the universe. I mean, ini udah tempat paling ujung di universe ini. Wow. Alright, let's see. Level 89. Oke, masih lama nih combatnya. Habis. Tunggu habis. Oh, oke. Ini ada taktik baru ya. Gue belum nyoba taktik baru Night. Ya, gue udah level 90, tapi gue lupa nyoba teknik baru. Ini apa ya? Ini 2X tuh Blade of Fate. Berubah jadi Blade of Fate, oke. Wait. Naga apa tuh? Stellar Dragon. Loh. Oh, oke. Gimana cara ngubahnya ya? Blade of Fate gimana caranya? Oh, komputer? What the hell? Sorry, stun dulu. Blade of Truth, Blade of Valor. Oh, gila, saya gokil. Gokil Paladin. Gokil Paladin. Gampang sih harus bisa cuma begitu doang. Dynamic Crystal Orange. These remains have long since turned to ash, and yet they return their force. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Request that. Terus coba gue sampai gue kasih Holy Spirit dulu. Gue stun dulu. Oke. Consider. Terus Blade of Fate, Blade of Truth, Blade of Valor. Oh, ya keren banget. Mirip kayak Final Fantasy Tactics kalau lo ingat siapa Orlando. Dia tuh Holy Knight, Holy Swordsman di Final Fantasy Tactics. Dia jurusnya tuh juga kayak gitu-gitu. Kayak teknik sword skillnya tuh ngeluarin divine blade gitu dari tanah ataupun dari langit. Semacam spectral blade lah. Ruins, but of what, I wonder. Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. What do you find, Graha? Look here, this part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it is man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I have seen this pattern before. Okay, so what is your finding? There is a structure here in front of me, yes, a tower of some sort, partially melted. In strange twist of fate, it seems our perception of this place is not so different as it would be elsewhere. The world as I used to see it, it feels as though I am dreaming while awake. This is more than the faded memory Mithian led us to believe. It's just memory of Mithian, manifestation of memory of Mithian. The metal pillar has been partially melted, likely sometimes in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately. Rather, it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. The last piece of information. Estinian. Tapi ngeri-ngeri banget dragonnya warna hitam gini. Stellar Dragon, tapi gelap gini. Oke. Come on. Gua keluarin jurus Blade of Valor nih. Consider. Blade of Fate. Blade of Truth. Blade of Valor. Nice. Gua harusnya pasang Strike of Fate dulu ya, biar damage lebih agak terasa. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. A poor decision in hindsight. Beside the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If Tancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if we can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. A strange new word. Come on, guys. You want to fight me, huh? Let's see how you handle this. Blood of faith, blood of truth, blood of fire. You know, were you able to find anything? No, as I feared, there's still no trace of Tancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Though I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close, and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted, leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. Dragon, black dragon. I think I might see something over there. Tapi kenapa jadi black goo gitu ya? Kayak Meteon tuh kayak ada hitam-hitamnya gitu ya. Matanya jadi hitam dan lain-lain. Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed, we found only more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's starboard we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there. What's that? Kneel a word before we join the others. Hey. Boom. Boom. see them too, don't you, the dragons? Huh? As I thought, their presence is mysterious at best, but there's no mistaking it. So that you're born with education and mind with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons now that now live in Etheris? How better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons. They can see us. What? Red and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder. Yang lain nggak bisa ngeliat dragon naga-naga itu apa? Set naga putih gitu. Semua penghuni Ultimate Soul ini naga semua coy. Oh, dia ngeliat kan sebenarnya.
Dragons here.
Nah.
What you see is a memory of a world that once was.
What sort of games that you want us to play? Just calm down and let's settle this thing together, okay?
A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question.
Huh?
He is at your side, is he not? Oh, yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
He would tell you himself if he had form to form words. What the fuck?
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone.
What?
Didn't even have the chance to be transformed.
Mati maksudnya? Oh, no. Don't be like that.
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure.
Oh, holy shit. Harusnya kita nggak bisa masuk dunia ini, mungkin karena ini Dead Star, kita nggak bisa nafas, nggak bisa apa, kita nggak tahu. Harshly environment, dangerous environment, jadi kita nggak bisa hidup di dunia ini. Bahkan mendarat di Ultima Thule nggak bisa, tapi gara-gara tanker, karena dia punya wish to survive, it somehow that affect the dynamics, and jadi kita bisa survive di sini gitu.
That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Ya, kalau ada dunia yang emosi yang menguasai, gimana bentukannya? Aku nggak kebayang aja sih.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
Dikadal-kadalin banget kita di sini nih. Gimana cara kita ngalahin Meteon kalau begitu?
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Seriously, Thancred?
Agreed.
No,
we cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for a comrade's sacrifice.
At least that if you want to be that, it's proper. I hope that there is proper departure. You know, he can't really be gone, can he? Meteon herself said his soul persists. That he is the reason we are still breathing. If so, then maybe, Stinian. May I most true. I hate her. How are we to defeat an enemy we cannot attack? Alvino, I understand now why the Loporics were surprised to find that this environment could sustain life. There's but for Tancred's sacrifice. Yestola, his will was strong enough to reshape Ultima Thule that we might survive. That I might see again. His sacrifice must not be wasted. Gratia, it's hard to believe Tancred was able to overcome Meteon's will, yet here we are. Would that price for his victory had not been so high? Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not fully unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state while residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than they should true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. We cannot save him, can get him back. Regardless, in the sacrifice he had afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander and ascertain the nature of this realm, that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Estinian, Neil, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. What in the hell? What is that? Farewell, we can convene here when everyone has finished. Mikian said these dragons are shadow and shade, from world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they are not like we amenable to company that one represents to be careful. Apaan sih itu gila? What? What is that? Wow. Gue belum bisa terbang. A visitor not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish a life of feeble flame. How we would adore thee, Allah. With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade. So we wait for its inexorable march into oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee with us. We crave not companionship on this side. Okay, I think I need to rest. Gagal nih tamatin Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching, thank you guys. And please play Endwalker, play Final Fantasy 14. And kenapa ya? Karena sebenarnya gue nggak suka MMORPG ya. Tapi karena kiblat game gue adalah Final Fantasy, jadi mungkin bukan mungkin Final Fantasy 14 ini Final Fantasy terakhir yang gue mainkan ya. Offline semuanya gue udah mainin Final Fantasy, yang ini yang benar-benar terakhir gue mainin. Dan overall gamenya bagus banget. Kalau menurut gua lo bisa treat ini game kayak seperti offline RPG ya. Apalagi di Shadowbringer sama Endwalker tuh dia ada trust system, jadi lo bisa bawa NPC seperti Alvinov, Istola, jadi benar-benar main NPC lo bisa bawa ke dungeon, lo bisa bawa melawan bos. Keren banget Final Fantasy 14. Kalau skeptis dengan MMORPG, gue rasa kurang skeptisnya dan lebih open minded lagi, karena cobalah game ini, gue yakin lo bakal tertarik sama ceritanya ketimbang sama MMO ketimbang sama rutinitas MMORPG seperti biasanya gitu, leveling, grinding dan lain-lain. Jadi drivernya di game ini tuh menurut gue di ceritanya, di lore-nya, kemudian di hubungan antara Warrior of Light character sama yang kita mainin, yang kita buat karakter story-nya, seperti ya macam-macam, ada banyak kan karakternya. Jadi hubungan bond relationship between the characters so amazing. I mean, gue nggak pro di game ini, tapi gue sangat menikmati game ini, sangat menikmati, sangat indah, sangat cakep, dan ceritanya sangat menyentuh. I hope you like it. I hope you at least try to be open-minded with MMORPG just for this one. Just hanya untuk ini aja. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye bye.